Uh, Hello everybody, and welcome to a Bioshock stream featuring beer. The two they just go together so well. Today we're not drinking traditional beer. We're drinking better beer, just better in every single way. And if you're new to drinking, or maybe you don't like beer, or maybe you don't like alcohol, I do recommend this drink. Angry Orchard, all right? It's hard cider. It's very good. I have the green apple version. And I actually tried a mixed drink over the weekend on Sunday. I tried a mixed drink that I heard was really good, but I'm always apprehensive when it comes to mixed drinks because most of the time it just makes whatever you're mixing taste like shit, right? So like if you do Cowboy Kool-Aid, which is vodka and Kool-Aid, it just makes Kool-Aid taste like shit. So I'd rather just take shots of vodka, right? And that's kind of the story with most things. You have a Paloma, it's Squirt and vodka. It just makes Squirt taste like shit. But this is my first time combining two alcohols. You combine one of these, so an Angry Orchard, just some hard cider, with a shot of Fireball, which is cinnamon whiskey, if you haven't had it. And it's really, really good. Wait, is my stream set to unlisted? Oh my god, it is. God damn. Are we live now? Yes, no? Maybe? I started streaming, but I had it set to unlisted. So I don't even know now if it's live, if it's good. Let me see. Let me see. Does it appear? It does. All right, we're live. It probably didn't send out notifications though, because I fucked it. I fucked it up. Ah, that's so stupid that it does that. It defaults to unlisted every time. Oh well. I guess I'll just redo the entire intro. Nice. Hello everybody and welcome to Bioshock featuring beer. Today we're not drinking conventional beer. We're just drinking better beer. We're drinking Angry Orchard hard cider. It's very good, even though you can't really see because it's green. It's green apple flavored. And it's quite delicious. Recently, over the weekend, on Sunday, I tried a mixed drink. Typically, I'm not a fan of mixed drinks because it just makes whatever you're mixing taste like ass. Like, for example, Cowboy Kool-Aid, you're mixing vodka and Kool-Aid. It just makes the Kool-Aid taste like ass. So I'd rather just take shots. If you're making Palomas, that's vodka and Squirt. It just makes the Squirt taste like ass. So I'm typically not a fan of mixed drinks. But mixed drinks are usually one alcoholic thing and other non-alcoholic things. I tried one that is all alcoholic things. It is hard cider. So just any hard cider will do. I use this. I use an entire thing of, an entire one of these, so 12 ounces. And then a shot of Fireball, so cinnamon whiskey. And it's actually really damn good. It's very good. It's strange because both of the alcoholic tastes like kind of cancel one another out. I mean, you can still definitely tell it's alcohol, but it doesn't have that strong alcohol taste as you drink it. It has the alcohol aftertaste. But it's just the right enough of like apple overpowering just enough of the Fireball. So it has like a pleasant aftertaste of cinnamon. It's really good, actually. I recommend it if you're of legal age to drink. I recommend it. It's very good. Just keep in mind, though, that it is basically like taking two shots every one that you drink because you're drinking an entire beer. That's about a shot. And then you're having, obviously, the shot of Fireball. But yeah, it's really good. It's definitely my favorite alcoholic beverage now. I am a big fan of it. But anyway, enough about alcohol, kids. Enough about alcohol. Cheers. It's super good though. I recommend it for those of you when you turn 21. I don't know what it's called. I saw, there's this YouTube channel where it's like Irish people reacting to shit. My dad watches it all the time. Me, not a big fan, but my dad, he loves that shit. And, so he watches it.
The angel.
And, Irish people were drinking it. And it looked pretty okay. I was like, hey, I like Fireball. Hey, I like hard cider. I never even thought about mixing those things. And boy, I should have, because it's good. It's very good. All right, this entire side is fucking covered. This one's a little too high. Hey, waifu. Hey, Eddie. You want some? Man, it's good. Eddie, did you get your Red Dead 2? Did the code work? I never checked if it was like a legit code. I mean, or if it was even activated at the store. I wasn't really paying attention. Speaking of Irish people, this man is 100% Irish. What the fuck?
That has to be Daniel. Hunt him down and pin his ears back, kid.
Pin his ears back? What does his ears ever do to me? The code did work? Okay, cool. Everybody, we have confirmation that Zach is a man of his word. He promised one of his viewers that he would send them $20 if they did something. They did it. He was too lazy to confirm if they did it correctly, so he sent them 20 bucks. So there you go. 100% confirmed. Zach is a man of his word. Okay? All right? You guys better all note that, okay? Because let me tell you.
Right here.
I ain't one of those fake YouTubers. Can I put multiple of these down, I wonder? Or just one? Oh, I can put multiple down. Cool. All right. Well, I'm glad, Eddie. Get yourself Red Dead. Play it so you can watch me play it. That's the plan. I do see the light in the tummy, you cutie. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Got him. This gun's kind of OP, isn't it? I already researched the lead ad splicers, right? Yeah. Oh shit. What a cunt. Ow, he's so not affected by this. Wait. There we go. Ugh. Oh, look, I died.
Are you gonna?
Can't get it day one, but you'll get it within November for sure. All right. Well, best of luck, Eddie. You will be missed in the streams, but I understand. And wish you good fortune, so that you may watch my streams. That's all I care about at the end of the day. We all know. Very selfish, man. Only care about you watching my stuff. Doesn't have to do with me. I'm not interested. As we all know. That's just the type of guy I am. A real scumbag at heart. You better give me those fucking sardines. Better give me those goddamn fucking sardines. Fuck yeah. Fuck Yeah, give me those sardines, boy. Hello, my name is Czech, and today we will be shooting small thing with big gun, seeing what happens. That's my FPS Russia impression. Hello everybody, the FPS Russia, and today we will be shooting big gun at small thing and see what happens. I feel like that's too Russian, because he's fake Russian, he's not real Russian. Oh, hello. Hello there. Bro, this gun's kind of OP, isn't it? This month went so fast. You know, it really did. Like, it feels like it was just my birthday. And it's already like, what, the 23rd? My birthday was on the 9th? It's kind of crazy. A little scary. You know, getting ever older. Every moment that passes, slightly older. It's only a very terrifying thought. This is where they did the drugs and the stuff.
Sure, I've had some Johns in my time, and they've all got their kinks. But I think Rupert beats all. Keeps wanting me to splice up in the act. Says it'll heighten it for both of us. I said, honey, I ain't doing it for the heights. I'm doing it for the scratch. Besides, Danny would have a fit if I started needling. He does it himself, of course. But what's good for the gander gets the goose thrown off the drop.
These fucking sayings, dude. These goddamn sayings. That make zero sense to me. What's good for the gander? Something about the goose makes it drop? What? What does it mean? I mean, just using the related context, I can figure out what it means. Obviously, but still. Just so weird, these sayings. What's up, boys? I'm here to fuck shit up. Ugh. 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 Yeah. Oh, what the shit, bro? Where'd he go? The fuck? Oh, there you are. Come down. Ya bitch. You fucking won't. Uh-oh. Ow.
Daddy!
You'll be fine, child. Ow. Ow. Lore. Ow. Ow. I'm just trying to hack shit. Your sleep is so bad. Welcome to college, Eddie. Sleep isn't really a thing in college, unfortunately. Boy, oh boy, do I wish it was. I would be a lot healthier if it was. Well, I'm healthy now, but boy, oh boy, was I unhealthy in college.
A brother sends you now? A metal frickin' handyman?
I love the accent. Yeah.
Got a little girl.
Got him.
Now, in the motherland, Simon and I designed cathedrals together. But I was the black old sheep back there, never believing a word of the Jesus bollocks myself. Then, Andrew Ryan says he wants Wales and Wales for rapture. A cathedral with no God, befitting the essential man. Now I'm running girls, and Simon thinks he's saving souls. Father Wales. Ha! Can you believe I share a womb with such a slap?
That's not nice. Hello? Things are getting spooky.
Nobody hurt my daddy.
Got him. Damn it. Cool. You gain a little more hack and Eve. Alright. Health and Eve, not hack and Eve. I'm a fool. Ignore me. Nobody hurts my daddy except me. I'm gonna shoot him. Get him. Get him. One of those points, boy.
And here's a dozen fucking doves for you.
Oh, hello. Bonk.
Tonight.
Ow, I jumped right into it.
This time it was to get the wine out of the horse. So naturally I came up to my office to murder it with a drink. And there on my liquor rack is a bottle of sacramental wine from my dear brother Simon. And of course the vintage date on the label is the code to enter his territory. 1919. I should pass his bleeding wine through my system, send it back warm.
Oh, there's another little sister.
Faith, Delta. It lives within us,
So-
yet beyond us. Daniel Wales lacked it. Father Simon Wales does not. The faithful do not die in fear, as you did. We achieve martyrdom.
Got him. You fucking dweeb. Get cut. There's big guys all over the place.
Smell the Adam, Daddy? Over there.
Over there. Ow. My face. It hurts. Come on, Bumblebot.
Now through this junction is the rest of the alley, including the very pumping station we're after. Father Wales has been recruiting holy rollers down there for lamb.
Okie dokie. There's about to be some shit. It's gonna go down there. I can feel it crawling in the air now. Hello. Can I put it on these? Oh shit. Yeah. Never mind. I don't like that idea. I'll just put them here. There we go. Okie dokie. We'll toss one of those down. And 1919. Oop. Uh-oh, spaghettios.
Father Simon Wales, can you hear me? I have trapped a death at your doorstep. And Simon, Daniel, is dead. Murdered. Can you hear him crying out for justice?
I'm sweet.
They've cut the power on you. You're stuck till the backups kick in. I'll help you hold them back. Check the pneumo.
Know this, beast. Daniel's body may go cold, but his soul rests with the child of the Lamb. You shall roast and blacken in the pit, and it'll be a grieving brother sent you there.
If you say so, buddy. I know that I'm very scared. Ow. It's loud. Sorry, are you guys done yet, or no? Not yet. Soon.
Your sin itself marches to meet
Well.
beast, and its name is Legion.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, fuck, that's right, they blow up after the fact. I forgot. Ow. I think we're good. Uh-oh.
Eleanor Lamb is our salvation, demon. You shall not rob us of our final reward.
Okay. Man to man.
Kira?
Nobody tells you.
Oh.
What?
Come over here. Oh, God. Ow, that's rude. I switched the ammo. Why is it still the same ammo? Oh. Yeah, I heard the tick rate got
Attaboy,
reduced
sport.
to 20 hertz.
I think you're closing in on Simon's underground temple. Now get down to pumping station number 5 and drain out the park here. Oxygen's running thin in this train car, and I'd sure hate to see our partnership cut short.
Cut short what? Yeah, I heard. Apparently got it reduced. But here's the thing, tick rate at the end of the day doesn't really matter as much as stability matters. Like, you can have 60 hertz servers, but if it's not hitting 60 consistently, it's gonna feel like shit. Look at PUBG, they increased the tick rate on their servers, but it still feels like absolute ass whenever you pop on PUBG because it's very inconsistent. They've improved it a lot, but it's still very inconsistent. So Black Ops 4 still feels like the most consistent Battle Royale game released to date.
Ask yourself, Delta.
Says Wonders.
You who have suffered beyond measure at the hands of men like Ryan. What is the cost of paradise? To end pain, to end sin.
What must we pay? Eleanor is my answer.
Here's the angel.
You must pay Eleanor? Interesting. It's the same thing with FPS, right? Like, if you have a game that can hit 144 FPS, it's like, okay, great. But if the rest of the game is 30 FPS, like, if it varies from 144 to 30, it's gonna feel like ass. Whereas if you have a game that's just a solid 60, it's gonna feel a lot better. It's all about the consistency.
Sinclair, I don't care how you accomplish Lamb's removal from the public eye. Indeed, I'd rather cease contact with you altogether. But allow me to make this plain. I don't want to see Lamb on the streets again, peddling her Bolshevik fever dreams to my people. Bury her memory, Sinclair. Bury and salt the earth.
Daddy's mad. Road story.
Come on, fucked up, boy. You done fucked up. What's up, bitch?
Daddy's giving me a Jordan party.
My God, why are there so many? Holy fuck, bro. Oh my God. There's so many of these guys. They never end. Hello? Are you ready? What the fuck, bro? They don't end. Look at all these bodies. What the shit? There's so many guys here. What the actual fuck? I don't even want to waste the fucking time. You know? Oh, I fucked up. It's insane. Hello there. Oh, calm down. I hear it. Must be below me. Night night, little girl.
Daddy!
Oh. And I slipped on my beer. Almost dropped it. Get iced, you dweeb. Hey, what's up? Let me just quickly do this. Got him. Hello, my child. She's so nice about it. She's like, oh, hey. I mean, yeah, you just murdered my big daddy, but, you know, it's no big deal. I feel you. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's doggy dog kind of world. Well, that's the wrong button. Snipe him! Kick cut, bitch.
Hold them down.
Oh. Hello. Alright, and here it comes. Bro, when are these guys gonna be fully researched? For real? Enough is enough. Boom, baby.
The pair bond is a success. If somehow an Alpha Series wanders too far from his little sister, our physical failsafe kicks in. A chemical trigger that induces coma. It is a symbiotic relationship enforced by the girl's pheromone signature. The first successful candidate was Delta, I believe. It is unfortunate that poor Dr. Suchong will not be here to raise a glass.
Rip Suchong. Got him. There's nothing that I really want there. So we shall wait. Yeah. You know what? I'll upgrade Cyclone Trap. May as well, right? Boom.
Upgrade your traps with plasmid power. Try out many combinations.
Apparently they're gonna slowly up the tick rate in the coming weeks. That's what they said about the player base too. That didn't happen.
Adam, Daddy's right here.
Then again, I wasn't expecting them to up the player rate on PC because I knew that they would have issues filling up servers, you know? That was just obvious to me. The fact that people were actually, like, surprised by that kind of blew my mind. I'm like, what? How can you guys be surprised by this? It's pretty obvious. At least I thought that it was pretty obvious that 88 was even... Honestly, if they lower it to 50 on PC, I think that'd be better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Speed up the zones, keep it at 50, put 50 players. I think that would be better. I hope that that's something that they look... Oh, shit, what the fucking dicks? I hope that's something that they at least consider on PC, since it is getting difficult to find a match unless big name streamers take advantage of maintenance issues with the Fountain of Youth tonic and let that water wash your cares away. Standing in water slowly restores health and Eve. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just happy we have this shit fully fucking research now. That's the wrong fucking button. What? Oh, the music cutting in and out.
Where's my mark? No talent. Oh, please, don't go. What? Ow!
But not like it really matters to me because I'm picking it up on PS4. We can play together, Eddie. Because, yeah, I mean, I purchased a game to play it, right? I want to play Black Ops, and I don't have an issue playing multiplayer. I get matched with the same people over and over, but that's fine. I don't care about that. It's not hard to find 12 players, you know, or 11 players to fill up a multiplayer match. You know what is hard? Finding 88 on PC. That is unfortunately difficult to do already, and it's only gonna get worse with time. And I know people will say, well, if you're gonna play on console, then you should just, you know, you should just use the controller. But here's the thing. Why use the controller when I don't have to? Why use something I'm uncomfortable with when I can use something I'm comfortable with, you know? It's as simple as that for me, and people consider it cheating and this and that, but like honestly, people think that everyone playing on a console is a lot more fair than it is, because in reality you have things like headsets where those give you a massive advantage. If you're playing against somebody that's just using like shitty TV speakers and you have a headset, it's like you have wall hacks against them. It's that big of an advantage. That's an advantage that money has bought you, that they could also buy. Scuff controllers give you access to more inputs on your controller, easier access to said inputs, make things like crouch jumping or drop shotting or any of that easier for you. Control freaks give you more precision by increasing the length of the stick, the height of the stick. It's like modded controllers. Most people will consider modded controllers as in like the ones where you press the trigger and it counts as like pressing the trigger a ton. Most people do consider that cheating because that's actually like tampering with like software. This isn't tampering with software. It's just purchasing an advantage that anybody can purchase. And it's not even like it's against TOS, right? It's not against terms of service because Sony sells like the High-Tac Pro or whatever it's called, which if you look it up is quite literally just mouse and keyboard for your PS4. It is supported natively. So like,
Daddy, let's get it.
it's just one of those things where people just don't like the idea of spending money to have an inherent advantage over others, even though that's a thing already. They just don't realize it. Am I getting the adapter that PlayStation sells or the third-party one? I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at the reviews of the one that PlayStation sells. I'm gonna look at the reviews on it and see. Because I might get that one. But at the same time, it'd be nice to use my mouse and keyboard, you know? Somebody told me that on Black Ops 4, mouse and keyboard is actually natively supported, just like it is on Fortnite. You could just plug it into the USB ports and use it. I don't think that's true though, or else there wouldn't be that big of an issue over it. I don't think, if it's natively supported. I'm not sure though, but somebody told me that was the case. I hadn't heard about it, so I didn't think that it was.
Here it is.
But it might be. On Black Ops 4, yeah. Just like it is on Fortnite. Somebody said it's natively supported. And I said, I don't know if that's true. But it doesn't even matter, because using that, my mouse, or my keyboard wasn't red on that. Maybe it was my mouse. Either my mouse or my keyboard was not red on Fortnite when on console, when I tried to just use it regularly. Make her stop looking at me. Ooh. She's fucking dead. She belongs to this guy. This guy right here. That doesn't seem right. You'd think. But then again, I kind of would believe it because Treyarch has been very open about the whole PC keyboard thing. And I think that they realized that that helped Fortnite a lot. In the settings like Fortnite does. Yeah, I imagine it's not fully integrated like Fortnite. If it is supported, which I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. But even if it were, like, I'm pretty sure it's not integrated as well. I'm just really curious how the looting is gonna be on mouse and keyboard on console, because if you've seen it, it's not like the looting on PC. It's very different. Very, very different. So I'm not sure how that'll actually work. But at the same time, I don't really think it matters much because you'll already be, you know, so strong. Probably the arrow keys to move in the backpack. Oh, yeah. Well, you can bind it to whatever you want. That's why I like the idea, like, to talk about the TAC Pro or the High TAC Pro, Hitachi Pro, whatever. I really need to... You know what? Let's pull it up right now to see what the fuck this thing is called. Oh, I can pull it up in the Steam overlay. I want to pull it up right now just to see. Just so I can sound a little bit more knowledgeable. Mouse and keyboard for PS4. It's called like the high something. Okay. PlayStation support. So this is a legit PlayStation support thing. You know, this is just talking about their navigating menus and stuff. Yeah, the Zim is what pops up, but oh, there we go. What the fuck is this thing? What's it called? Hori's PS4. Okay, it's called a Hori. Let me look it up. Hori TAC Pro PS4. Yeah, so if you take a look at this thing here, I'll make it so you guys can see this. If we pop it up on the screen here, for you console players, if we look up the Hori TAC Pro PS4, this is actually a legit, we'll just look at the pictures. This is a legit thing. This is what it looks like. And you can see it actually has the Sony logo. This isn't made by Sony, it's a Sony partner. To make that very, very clear. People always say, well, Sony makes one. Sony doesn't make this. They endorse it. And it is approved. So you can see it has the mouse. This is clearly a mouse and keyboard, right? There's no question about it. People are like, well, it's not really a mouse and keyboard. This is a mouse and keyboard. This is straight up a mouse and keyboard. But you can see the interesting thing about this is that it's actually simulated the buttons on it. So if you look, this is L1. This is R1. This is L2. This is R2. So really interesting there. And then it also does have a little bit of customizability from my understanding, because you can mod some of the buttons to the mouse input. So for example, if you wanted, I'm trying to think, If you wanted R2, how does it work on console? I think L is aim down sight. Yeah, so if you wanted L2, okay, I don't even fucking remember. But if you wanted to aim down sight, whatever the fucking button to aim down sight is, I don't play console very often at all. Like, so much so I can't even remember the names of the buttons. But if you wanted the aim down sight button to not be on here and instead to be on here, you could bind it to this. Same thing with the shoot button, you could bind it to this instead of having to press this. But it actually does have all of the keys and everything for it. And this is on the Sony website. You can get this on the Sony website. It's endorsed. It's one of their partnered. And it looks like it actually may have buttons on the side as well, which is neat. And then it also has like a weird joystick if you want to move with the joystick, or if it's a game that's like better for joystick, you can use the joystick support too. It's a very funky little thing. But it is something, you know, you can see right here, PlayStation. Like, this is an actual PlayStation box and everything. If you've bought a Sony headset or a Sony anything, this is the box that it comes in, or something very similar. So it's like a legit thing. It's not like made up or anything. This is legit. It's actually for the PS4. It just plugs straight into the PS4. And it's natively supported for games. So, and it's also not crazy expensive either. I think it's relatively cheap if we look at, say, Amazon. Okay, it's like 150, 160 bucks, which isn't that bad, because if we look up the Zim 4, I think it's actually something similar. Or it's called like the Zim 4 Apex. They have a new one. This is what it looks like now. It's like 128. Let's just Zim Apex, I guess. So on Amazon here, it's 125, but it's a lot sleeker of a design. Like, for me personally, you have this, it plugs in, and then you also have this protruding from it that plugs into this part. So it only uses up one USB, which is nice. And then it has 3 USBs that you can plug into. So it's just a well-designed, you know, interface. In my opinion, I think it's pretty well designed. And it's apparently really good. So the reason that I would get this over the thing that Sony actually, you know, advertises is that with this, with the Zim Apex, I could use my mouse and keyboard. Like, what I know, what I game on normally, the stuff that I've already bought, right? I can use it. What I'm comfortable with. So that's why I would lean more towards the Zim Apex over the Hori Tac Pro. It's because the Hori Tac Pro, it does the same thing, don't get me wrong, but it's not my mouse and keyboard, right? I don't have the muscle memory and stuff with that mouse and keyboard. And you may think, oh, it's just a keyboard, or oh, it's just a mouse. It doesn't make a difference. Let me tell you, as somebody that has done a lot of competitive gaming, your gear makes a difference, man. Everything from your monitor, the screen you're playing on, whether it's a TV or a monitor, even your chair. I kid you not, your chair makes a difference. It's all about like state of mind when it comes to this stuff. And if you don't feel comfortable with something, it throws you off. So for me, whenever I get a new mouse, because every now and then I switch mice, or I switch to a new mouse, I am shit. I'm actual shit at video games. Oh, it looks like it's only $100 on their website. So that's interesting. Only $100 on their website. That's actually really cheap. Like, people are talking about how, oh, this is an advantage you can only get if you're rich or something. This is less expensive than a SCUF controller. I'm pretty sure. Like, if we look up a SCUF controller, Yeah, look at these things, dude. Look at these things. It's on the Scuff website. $138, dude. $170, $140. It's like, these things are ridiculous. These are more expensive. And they're the same. It's the same general concept, right? You're spending money for technology that can give you an advantage. You know, but I'm not even using the mouse and keyboard for the advantage. Some of these are real ugly, dude. I don't know what the fuck people see in them. They look ugly as shit to me. But I'm not using a mouse and keyboard to be better than other people, right? Because I already dominated on PC. You know, I'm one of the highest ranked players on PC. Doesn't matter what game I'm playing. I'm always within, like, for sure the top 100 in North America. So it's like, it's not like, oh man, I can't get kills or I can't get wins on PC. It's strictly just what I'm comfortable with. And controllers for me are very, very uncomfortable. I don't know. I feel like an old man when I try and use controllers, to be entirely honest. I just feel like an old man. A relic of the ancient ages. Let's fuck up this. Oh, hi. How's it going? Wow. Oh shit, I forgot the fucking paper. What ability did I get? I didn't see. I got too much fucking money, man. Too much money. Not enough space. Leave my friend alone. He's a nice guy. Controller aim is better than your PC aim. I used to be like that, you know, when I first started competitively gaming. Like, no joke. I was on console, right? I've talked about it a lot. I started off on Halo. Obviously, that's a console game. And it took me a good 10 years before I got decent at PC gaming. It took a long time, you know? A lot of time playing Counter-Strike. More time than I'm willing to admit playing Counter-Strike. But eventually, you know, I practiced, and I got good. But now if I were to try and do that, for people that are like, okay, we'll just do that for console. Now when I don't have the time to do that now, right? I was a kid back then. I could devote a bajillion hours to fucking playing video games if I wanted to, and it's like, okay, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen, right? Nothing. I didn't have a job, or I had school, but it was just like fucking baby school. It was like middle school, right? Used to be okay when you played CSGO, your Master Garden. See, I was playing Counter-Strike back in Source when I was like trying to practice. Okay, buddy. You good? Alright, he's gone. See you later. But you know, it took me a long time to get to the point where I am now. Like now, if I play CSGO, I was ranked Supreme. I never got to Global Elite. Global Elite. One step under it at Supreme. But okay, buddy. Stuff. Eleanor.
I'm all alone here, Mr. Diary. You're my whispering friend. A doctor keeps coming to see me. He says Rapture needs me, and tomorrow I'll be leaving with him. I ask why, and he just smiles. I'm not an orphan. Mum's alive somewhere, and Aunt Gracie is still probably looking for me. But I can't wait for them. I'm going to escape and find Amir, and we'll steal a submarine. Before it's tomorrow, I'll know what sunshine feels like.
What's up, bitch? This man is still alive. Because it didn't load, then I shot him in the fucking face. Get me, bitches. Hey, buddy. Whoa, he just called me a cunt. You can't say that. We're on the internet. Night night. I only got one spear back? What? What sort of shit is this? Give me one spear? That's fucking rough, man. Come on now. No need for that. Where are we? Oh god! Wait, I want to try this. Is this fire trap now?
Where was I?
Damn it. What? What? What was that? Doesn't work on the stairs. Alright, that's good to know. Note to self. Traps don't work on the stairs. Okay.
And that's me. I'm all you got, ladies.
Well, you heard him. He's all you got. This spear gun's booty hole right now until I upgrade it. Bending X-Bomb.
Rapture. The keenest minds in the world, united under the ocean, yet somehow expected to subscribe to the same model of self-interest. Ryan could be staggeringly naive. As individuals, no matter how brilliant, each was a prisoner to his or her own ego, a sea of dreams in constant flux. But in Adam, their genes remain, ready to be tested against a moral vessel.
There's too much money everywhere.
Utopia cannot precede the utopian. It will exist the moment we are fit to occupy it.
Bitch. I don't think he's letting us in. Well, I didn't mean he had. Just want to make sure I check everything before we move on. You know how it is. You know, the whole better safe than sorry kind of shenanigans. But you guys know I'm an honest guy, right? If I end up playing Call of Duty with mouse and keyboard on console and I end up thinking that it's just grossly overpowered and that I am beating people purely because of the mouse and keyboard and not because I'm outplaying them, then I won't use it. Right, I'm an honest guy. It's only $100, so I'm not really like out a bunch of money. I'm only out $100. I'm a big advocate against cheating and all of that, so if there is an issue, if I do feel it's overpowered, I mean, people are gonna say it's overpowered regardless. You know that they are. because at the end of the day, it's never your skill. It's always, you know, getting lucky or stuff like that. Like you watch, people watch Shroud, you know, just objectively, by far, the best player. And they're like, oh, well, you only did that because you got lucky. You get so lucky. And it's like, oh, man. He did it because he's just better. Like, take this as from someone who has went face to face with Shroud many times, only came out once out of 3 times. He's just very good. Everything he does excels.
Lamb's followers are blinded by her promises.
Blinded by the light.
Religion she's cooked up is an elaborate front for some insane science experiment. She's twisting these girls into slaves. Bringing Adam back to Lamb's science facility, Fontaine Futuristics. I've got to find it. I've heard the splicers mumbling that Alexander is the ferryman.
I feel like I could make it an interesting experiment. You know what I mean? Like, think about the premise, right? Of me playing for like 2 weeks, a set amount of time, every single day of playing Call of Duty for like 2 weeks. On controller, and then doing a set amount of time, me playing every day for 2 weeks, using a mouse and keyboard, and just see the difference. But I feel like that's unfair because you're using me and I'm just way more comfortable and better on PC. So I'm not sure. It wouldn't really be an accurate science experiment, honestly. Because I'm already, like... I already prefer it so much. But I am interested in the difference in prowess. It would take a while to get used to, though. Because it's going to be, like, sub 60. Well, actually, it's pretty consistent. We checked with the Digital Foundry video, so it's pretty good. Oh, there we go. So we have to charge it like this. Oh. Oh. Interesting. That's how you do it. It's a pretty stable 60, so. Alright, anyway, let's continue the story. I'm fucking around too much. Let us go. Onwards, my friends. I gotta go over there. That seems fairly apparent.
Each of you know the child of the Lamb. Through Adam, our souls shall pass into her holy blood and will be reborn as a single immaculate body.
Hey, hold on to this for me, will you?
Lamb can fix you. I'm a bad child. All around me. They did this to me.
Stay down. And stay down. Does this guy actually think he stands a chance? Can we all just be real for a second? What do you think you're gonna do? Don't walk it up. You fool. You absolute buffoon. We are never alone. Oh, that's optimistic. Which we are saved. These people are absolutely insane, man. Absolutely. 100%. Insane.
Andrew and Ryan left us wandering, confused, and alone amongst yesterday's wreckage. But Sophia Lamb shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother and pull him up. Sophia Lamb teaches us what is in common is good. What is irreducible is right. She guides us all to the indivisible along a river of Adam. Rapture's daughter, Eleanor, shall be our vessel. In her, we shall be reborn.
Until Adam, the human animal was a slave to the gene, the inner tyrant. Lust, greed, rage, self-obsession was etched into our DNA. We were not pulling the great chain of progress, as Ryan believed, but shackled to it. But now, in theory, we can redraft the human blueprint. Serving the common interest can become as natural as breathing.
It wears a hide of iron, and its hands are death and change. It would seize the child from us, and with her, paradise itself. Be ye soldier of the ground, or angel of the sky.
Angel of the sky. Scat. Push their targets faster and pin enemies at longer distances. Increase that damage, boy.
Aye, we must stand fast and send it howling back to hell.
We're getting a lot of lore for waifu.
All right, Doctor. I'm here. But don't think wearing this butterfly means I'm happy.
Grace, I know you all too well. Want of child defines you. But biological loyalty turns us against the rest of the world, whom we ought to love in equal measure. Your poverty is testament to that, but your voice inspires the people. I am asking you to join a much larger family. Though your body failed you, you shall live on in us.
Fair bit of Red Dead gameplay got leaked. And what's the internet's consensus on the matter? Because of course there is an internet consensus on the matter. Just like when Fallout 4 came out, everyone was like, this game looks like shit. It looks way too small. You can run from one corner of the map to the other in 10 minutes or something like that. And then at the end of the day, I was like, I don't give a fuck if you can run from one end of the map to the other in 10 minutes. I don't care about the size, I care about the content. And then it came out. And I was like, yeah, that is not the problem here. That is not the problem. The problem is not that the map is too small. So, Red Dead will be a fine game, right? We all already know exactly what Red Dead will be. It's not like it's gonna fucking surprise anybody. Like, if you've played a Rockstar game, you know what to expect. It's Rockstar. It's gonna be Rockstar, the Rockstar game. You know? It is what it is. Like, you either like that type of game, or you don't. I don't feel there's anything... cocked, bitch. Headshots? Can you headshot? Fly, bitch. Sup, motherfucker. So it's on that alcohol-free beer.
Pump control ought to be in the back. One thing though, once you transfer the suction to Dionysus Park, we've got a tiny window of opportunity to get you inside. I don't have much air left, but I'll hang in there. You make sure you're ready before you throw that switch.
This is 5% alcohol by volume. I don't know, you can just look it up. Angry Orchard, crisp apple, or green apple. I normally get the crisp apple.
You're a tough hombre, Chief. Get the key off him and use it to get into the pump control room.
The funny thing is that when I was at the store just now buying beer, this bitch, I mean, she was a nice lady actually, but this chick at the store, she was following me around, like thinking that I was underage, and it made me feel so good. I love it when they think you're underage. Gonna get cranked? Definitely not. Big spender. You love that one? That what? Oh, the green apple? Angry Orchard? It's good, dude. I was talking at the beginning of the stream about my new favorite alcoholic drink, which is... oh wow, I got Jude there with the pet bar. It's one of these, alright? And a shot of Fireball. It makes apple cinnamon. And it's really fucking good. It's really good. It's like the alcohol just fucking cancels each other out for some reason. I don't know the science on it, but I do know the end result, which is fucking delicious. Very good. And you get drunk real quick. Real quick. Alright, you can just be quiet. Okay, this guy's actually dead. When people think you're underage, yeah. She was literally following me around the entire store. I'm like, and I had headphones in. I pull them out, I'm like, can I help you? And she's like, she pointed to it, and I'm like, what, you just want to see my ID right now? Like, you want to see my ID now? Because I can show you it right now, if you want. And she's like, sure. And I was like, oh, shit. Didn't expect you to say that. Alright. Fucking showed her my ID. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, alright.
We believe in the daughter of the land.
Nice talking to you.
Hallowed savior and anointed vessel, whose blood with our blood, sin with our sin, mind with our minds, life with our life, lifts us up from the depths, transcends base temptation, and delivers us all from ego.
I'd rather have a nice Coke with a slice of lemon than beer. This isn't beer.
Born by our common strength and guided by the Lamb.
This is not beer. Okay, hard cider is not beer. Alright. Even though it says beer. Does it say beer or does it say booze? Oh, I guess it just says Bioshock 2 Remastered hardest difficulty. Well, either way. It's booze. You're always politely smug / rude when that shit happens, or if you get stopped and searched by police. Nothing on you. Yeah, I've never been searched by police. It's because I'm white. I'm kidding, kids. I'm kidding, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Why do you have to be mad? Shawty.
Do you think me a tyrant, Delta?
Yeah.
Vying for control of a dead man's dream?
Yeah.
The city is nothing. Rapture must die.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They didn't search me, though.
Allow me to demonstrate.
They didn't search me, Eddie. They searched the studio.
Lamb's overloading the pumps. The place is coming down. Get to Dionysus Park.
See, why did none of this stuff really happen in Bioshock 1? This would be a lot more scary if it was Bioshock 1. I can fucking breathe underwater in this. It's all about how you carry and present yourself. Like, it's really easy over here to tell if someone's carrying a knife or something. Yeah. Oh, bitch, what the fuck? And there's no sound. What the fuck's up with that? No, I agree. If you look sketchy, your sketchy ass is gonna get fucking searched, you know? Like, it's pretty simple.
Subject Delta, I want you to commit this moment to memory for me. This howling, brutish slog through the dark. This is who we are.
How profound.
Get out of there, kid!
Bitch, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Yeah, it's like, I also feel like people can tell when I'm caring, you know? Like when they see a really skinny little baby white boy, like acting like he has balls the size of fucking Jesus himself. That's when they're typically thinking like, what's going on here, you know? See a bitch? Oh, I missed. There's a fucking thing in the way and I'm retarded. Bzz. I do kind of look like a shooter. That's what everybody loves to say. Don't you miss back in the days where if you were a skatey white kid, you're just a nerd? Now you're apparently a fucking school shooter. My face. Haha, bitch. Ah, those were the days when I was just a nerd. Now I'm a school shooter. Could walk to a different aisle if you saw me. Yeah, but see, I don't dress like a school shooter. That's the thing. People are always like, oh, you look like a school shooter, but it's like, not really, because I dress in really nice, very expensive clothes, you know? Unless you catch me on a Saturday or Sunday, then I'm wearing fucking booty shorts and a t-shirt, man. I don't give a fuck. But if you catch me on Monday through Friday, I'm dressed really nice, wearing very, you know, expensive clothes, and it's like, most people, they see you, or at least they see me, and they think like, okay, that's like some nerdy guy who, you know, is just, I don't know, he probably has a very nice job because he's a fucking nerd. And I'm like, well, you're not wrong, you know? If I like wore like leather, like I don't think I've ever worn leather anything in my life, to be honest, but other than a belt. But if I wore like a leather jacket or something, you know, sure, I could see it. Or a fedora, something like that, but I don't know. I just don't really dress in a manner or carry myself in a manner where it seems like that. Because those people, they're always social outcasts. They're always really quiet, looking down. You know, they don't talk to anybody. They're not upbeat. And I'm like the polar opposite. I'm very loud. I'm outgoing. Everybody likes me. I'm very talkative. I'm a funny kind of guy. So it is all about how you carry yourself. You know, if you were to just assess me on looks, maybe you get that feeling. But when you actually see me in public, you know, and I'm very nice to people, carrying myself properly, then yeah, it's like, okay, this guy's just... If anything, people think I'm a little too nice. They're like, what's wrong? Like, Charisse, she thought I was too nice when I was in public. She's like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you so nice to people? And I'm like, why not? When I get out of high school so bad, there's some weird motherfuckers at that school. You thought he was gonna be shot up. I haven't worn the fucking Ahegao hoodie in a long time. I should wear it more. Just for the memes. I wear nice clothes, I have a nice car, but these girls still won't talk to me. I do wear nice clothes, and I do have a nice car, but I don't have a problem with girls talking to me. Elliot Rogers shot up Santa Barbara, which is like 25 minutes away from you. I don't even know who Elliot Roger is. Should have officers stationed at every school, and really? I've never heard of Elliot Rogers, but no. Just having stuff, like, the funniest thing to me is when people think, like, oh, if you have money, then you can get chicks. It's really not how life works. It's really not, because, you know, I've made... There was a point where I was a very boring guy, but I had quite a lot of money, and nobody was interested in me, you know? It's all in the attitude. Now, I don't get paid nearly as much as I used to. Luckily, I still have a lot of clothes and stuff I bought and I still have the car that I have, but it's just all about the confidence, you know? It's all you need when talking to girls at all is confidence. Just treat it like meh, you know, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Just a human being. And you're good. I've never heard of Elliot Rogers, an old YouTube shooter. Never heard of him. YouTuber called Mr. Anime that killed his own family and is doing life in prison now. What? Made his YouTube videos about how girls don't like him. I was talking about his plans to shoot up a place. Oh. Interesting.
Look, Delta. It is the world for which you strive. You, alone among the dead.
There's a fucking shark, boy! As long as you don't have an awful smell, you're good. Elliot's a supreme gentleman. I've never heard of him. Then again, I had never heard of what an incel was until I met Charisse either. See, here's the thing, like, people think that I'm really, like, ingrained in internet culture and I know so much about it and I follow all the shit. But then they talk about stuff, I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And they're like, oh, you're a normie. Like, honestly, I look like the kind of guy that would know all the fucking shit, you know, all the memes and all of the internet trends and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just a normie. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? I'm just a normie. The only time I know about that shit is if it's like super mainstream. That's it. No, I've heard the word incel before, like a long time ago. I just never bothered to look into it.
You're almost to Dionysus Park. Keep moving.
Thanks, Sinclair.
Lord, what more do you wish of me? Your wretch of a servant waits for word. I have followed the letter of the Holy Mother Lamb, though she will not tell me the day of your return.
I didn't even know what the nice guy meme was.
The false father, Andrew Ryan.
I didn't know anything about that.
Away from your radiant gaze.
I was like, what's wrong with being nice and being a guy?
I have built for you this
I don't get it.
temple,
And then I had it explained to me.
Yet still you were silent. Will you not strike me poor brother blind, so he may at last behold your glory, as was done to Paul on the road to Damascus? I am alone, Lord, alone, and waiting for a sign.
I'm surprised people shoot up places in Cali. It's almost like gun laws don't work. Isn't it crazy that people shoot up California, which has debatably the most strict gun laws in the entire United States, but there's so many shootings? It's just crazy. It's almost like gun laws don't work or something. It's almost like bad guys will find guns even if it's illegal. It's almost like murder's also illegal, but they do it anyway, so why would they care about getting a gun? I wonder what my stance on the subject is. Just crazy. It's crazy that that stuff happens. They can't do that. It's illegal. You can't shoot people. It's illegal. What are they doing? Did somebody tell them that it's illegal? That's just wrong, Black Bolt. It's just wrong in every way, shape, and form. Because if you try and we're at the point in the country now, you try and take guns, there's another civil war. And this one has a lot more casualties than the first one, that's for sure. Some guy went to the mall, found his ex-wife, shot her, and killed himself. Oh, that's chump change, you know? What's Dionysus Park look like now? We have an acid problem for substitute, though.
Dionysus Park was owned by Sophia Lamb, Chief. Sort of a private retreat for her social experiments. One night it flooded, killing all her guests. Papers said it was cult-related. Come on up to the train station. Let's rendezvous.
You swat one fly, another one pops up, right? It's that simple. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, look at China. They don't have guns. Man, that's great. They have mass stabbings instead, where a guy just walks through a crowd and fucking starts stabbing people in the fucking neck. Just whoosh, 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 whoosh. He gets about 20 people in before anybody does anything because of bystander effect, and also because there's just so many fucking people in China, nobody even realizes. At least with a gun, you fucking hear the guy, right? And everybody anywhere close hears the guy. If you fucking whoosh, 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 just silently fucking shanking all of these people, just shivving them right in the neck. Shank you very much. Shank you. You know, it's like, come on, dude. Rather be shot and stabbed than have acid thrown on me? Oh, hell yeah. Stabbing seems so painful, you'd rather be shot? It depends on where you're shot and where you're stabbed. The body has a wonderful ability to completely cut off your pain and enter you into a state of shock where you actually won't feel anything if your brain deems pain too much and it's a sensory overload. So, you know, it's actually really interesting when you study the science behind it and how the brain perceives pain and the electrical signals involved and how sensory overload works. It's really quite interesting. For example, my grandpa, he was lit on fire. Not lit on fire like on purpose, but what the fuck is that sound? It's like, sounds like Charisse eating. Anyway, my grandpa got lit on fire. I don't know the exact story behind it, but he was entirely engulfed in flame. And instead of him just like stop, dropping, and roll, right, he just walked around. And if you have, if you've seen videos of people on fire, then that's what you see a lot, actually, is people walking around. I don't encourage you to go out and watch those types of things, but if you see it, then you see it. And when he was asked how it felt later, he said that he didn't feel anything. The worst part was the smell. Was that he was smelling himself burning. Because he said he felt it at the very beginning. And then after that, he felt nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because his brain could not process all of that pain. And so it just shut all of that, the pain receptors and everything down, and he just walked around on fire until somebody eventually threw a blanket on him, pushed him down, and then started rolling him around. Houdini. Knives are scary as fuck. Knives are scary, but I'd rather take a guy with a knife every day of the week. Because at least I'm confident in my physical ability to outperform somebody who has a knife. I'm not confident enough in my physical ability to outperform somebody with a fucking gun. Alright? Listen, I'm fast. I'm one of the fastest people. I am the fastest person I've ever met. But I'm still not fast enough to dodge a bullet, okay? With a knife, I feel like I could react in time. You know? I could react in time, push their arm away, wrestle it away, you know? With a gun, you're just fucking shot. You're just fucking shot. And you're fucked. You just gotta rely on them being a bad shot, I guess. Burning's the worst, all your senses getting fucked. No, drowning is the worst. The most painful way to go. Drowning is the worst because those deaths where you think that they would be the most painful are actually not the most painful due to sensory overload. So the worst deaths are the ones where there's no actual pain involved. Suffocation, drowning, all of these where there's no actual pain involved. It's just the desperate clinging to life. And so there's no pain. There's no shutting it off. There's no off switch on it. There's no, you know, slowly going into shock and then just slowly drifting away due to blood loss. It's the desperate fight for survival. And it's terrible, dude. It's terrible. I worked a case where somebody was somebody suffocated. They were choked to death. And it was, yeah, it was bad. There were signs that this guy was struggling for minutes. This guy was fighting for his life. I think they had said at the end of it all, he was struggling for like 9 minutes before he actually died. Because he had just enough oxygen to not pass out. Because people think like, oh, you're suffocating, your brain doesn't get enough oxygen, you just pass out, you're good. But if you're getting just a little bit of oxygen, just a little bit, it can be a long time before you actually pass out. And it's very painful. Long process. Yeah, I almost drowned when I was a kid. That's why I'm so afraid of water these days. Water is a big fucking nope for me these days, because I've blocked a lot of it out as I've gotten older. Like the experience, blocked a ton of it out. Don't remember it very much, but whoa! Hold on to that for me.
Attention. Subject Delta has drained and infiltrated Dionysus Park. His death is our rebirth. The life of the People's Daughter is in your hands.
Oh, great. Remind me to never go to the fucking pool with Charisse. She's gonna fucking point at me as I'm drowning. Just laugh.
Well, I'm in. Yep, yours truly is the newest member of the Rapture family. I fed Wales a line about how the Tribune was stopping me from telling the people what's what. And without a word, he hands me an invite to this artist's retreat here at the park. Lamb bought my Frustrated Novelist Act. She's even sponsoring me to ink it while I'm here. Except my story's all about her. And I don't think she's gonna like the way it ends.
That talk is so depressing.
Look at this hall. We're gonna be rich.
Oh my, yes. If you enjoy slime and muck, it's utterly divine.
Oh, bloody fucking da. Listen, princess, next time you eat out of the trash, I want you to take...
Next time you eat out of the trash. What the fuck? Cramps, beer. Muchas gracias, señor.
Dionysus Park. Lamb mocks me in the naming of this place. She knows precisely how I feel about this celebration of unconscious art. The artist reflects the world as it ought to be, not as it is damned to be by some spasm of the lower mind.
Ooh.
I shall not censor. The park is Lamb's property. However, if the case we are building against her proves true, I will return with a sledgehammer.
Beer has been finished.
Well, the good news is I've located a new train car, but the station's still locked.
Well, sorry, bad. Sorry, bad. Please stripes on walls and ceilings. It's very good if you ask me, but at the same time, what do I know? Huh, that seems kind of OP, doesn't it? I I kind of feel like playing Black Ops. Is anybody gonna complain if I play Black Ops? Yes, no, maybe some? Oh god, Sharice is gonna be like, play zombies! Not zombies, okay? I'm not thinking about playing zombies. Zombies takes too long.
Place traps on any surface. Create more elaborate booby traps. The possibilities are endless.
Don't play fucking shitty Ops 4. Wow. It's not fucking shitty, okay? You're the only shitty here, you fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking eat your entire ass. You goddamn cuck. Black Ops over Bioshock 2. You know, that's not an incorrect statement. That's not an incorrect statement. It's also not entirely accurate. But it's so late, I would have to play, what's it even called? I can't even fucking think of it. It's so late that I'd have to just play regular multiplayer. I can't really play Black Ops. It's too late.
Think bigger. Throw objects at higher speed or more damage.
Wow. Oh, to eat your ass? That's absolutely 100% true.
Down, and we're not alone in here. I see a shadow in the security booth. I'll lay low while you have a gander.
Canned beans.
Oh, hello, boys. The name's Stan Poole, Rapture Tribune. Quality paper. Before the locals stopped reading and started finding other uses for it. Anyway, I'm looking to cut a deal, fellas. Come by the train station. I'm here in the booth.
What's that do? Lift them in the air, leaving them helpless. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's really neat.
Dionysus Park was my home, Delta. An experiment in social unity, cut short by human folly. You dishonor its memory with every step.
Now that, see, Lamb knows you're here, but I'm incognito. Thing is, since you drained out the park, the little sisters are already starting to nose around, looking for Adam, and I can't have that.
Bitch. This gun's ass. It's not like the good old fucking... Oh shit, fuck, penis, cock. Okay, well. Guys, we have a bit of an emergency. Boys. Boys, this is no bueno. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I had the wrong ammo on. Listen, boys. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck this guy up. Yo, where's the bot? Cut off.
Father, and hurry. Mother can't hear this, but she's looking right at me.
Oh,
and her face.
Got a fucking grenade launcher, bitch. So basically what I'm hearing is that I should continue playing Bioshock. And then just not stream, but also play Call of Duty. Is that what I'm hearing? No? Yes? Maybe? Probably not. Cluster bomb? That sounds pretty fucking sick. Listen here, bitch. You think I fucking won't nail this hacking attempt? 'Cause I will. I have the fucking fastest reflexes in the entire world. No? That's not accurate? Well, they'll never know. Oh. Yeah, you're right. I did just say that out loud. Listen. Who asked you? Okay. Look what you did. Huh? Get the hell out of here. That guy's really pissing me off. Yeah, it's fine. I'm about to end the stream anyway, so not really a lot. Oh. Ow. Not really the most point anyway to me playing Call of Duty. Probably would take me this long to find a game, to be entirely honest with you. Nobody on PC fucking plays it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I want a good scary game too. I'm hoping that the Cthulhu game is good, that Blackwell wants me to play. I'm hoping that's good. Kinda doubt it, but I'm hoping. But I'm actually gonna end the stream here, just because I do have a couple things that I have to do. I have to... My PS4 sold, so I have to make sure that gets sent out. Tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. So I need to do that. I wish there were more scary games. Like, people keep, you know, asking for scary games. They're like, it's October, Zach, play some scary games. I'm like, there's none. There's no good scary games. They're all indie garbage. All of them. They're all indie fucking garbage. Fun for 10 minutes, jump scare pieces of shit. That's all horror games are these days. It's been, like, Evil Within 2 was the last good quality horror game that we got, and that was last year. Like, we have not actually had a AAA solid horror game since Evil Within 2, and it sucks nuts, and I hate it, but that's just the truth. You know, they're all the fucking same. They're all walk around, collect these things, and then jump scare. That's it. That's all 99% of horror games are these days. That's literally it. And it sucks. But if there was a good horror game, I'm talking like Alien Isolation level. I'm talking Evil Within. I'm talking Resident Evil 7. If there was any of that, I would play it. I promise you guys, I would play it. I love horror games just as much as you guys. Horror games are actually my favorite genre of game. Believe it or not, I know I play a lot of FPS games and stuff, but horror games are my favorite genre of games. A solid, good horror game, to me, is better than any other category of games. A solid game. They're just all bad. It's like they're all bad. They're all indie garbage on fucking Unity engine, and they're just trying to make a quick buck. They're poo-poo. If I played one, it would be an older one that I had never gotten to. But I can't even think of one that's supposed to be good. Like, okay. One that was supposed to be good was the Cyberpunk one that was released. It had some really trippy shit in it. I'm forgetting what it's called. It's being given away, actually, on... If I open it up, I may be able to remember it. I believe it's being given away on Nitro? Discord Nitro now? Ah, man, it's really not coming to mind. What the fuck is that game called? Maybe it wasn't on Nitro. Maybe I'm mixing up with Soma, which is on Nitro. I think it was actually given to me in Twitch Prime. Oh, fuck. What did I just click on? Oh, no. Oh, I never played Outlast 2. That's a good point. I never played Outlast 2. There's an update for Call of Duty. Outlast 2 is a AAA-ish horror game, but I heard Outlast 2 isn't really scary at all. It's just fucking edgy. It's like the most edgy game ever released. What I heard. But I did play Outlast 1. Outlast 1 was the first ever Let's Play on this channel that CZ Productions ever did, actually. We never beat it. But we never finished any series. Nothing has changed in the 7 years CZ Productions has been CZ Productions. We have never finished video games. Ever. Let me go on Twitch. Prime. Games. Let me see. They just love giving away Soma. Like, that's their favorite thing. Everywhere's giving away Soma. Soma's a great game if you haven't played it. I have a full Let's Play on the channel.
Can you hit that tower like once?
And I think they're all public. Wait, no, stop. Stop playing this fucking dweeb. I don't know who this guy is. Is anybody streaming Blackout right now? This is my Twitch. Yeah. Summit is. Oh, he's playing multiplayer.
Like 8 of them.
Yeah, see, someone needs to put that fucking hat back on, that's for sure. I'm sorry, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. I'm actually meant to play that game. System Shock. Fuck, how do you look at your Twitch games? Shit. What about Daylight? I've never heard of it. How the fuck do you look at your Twitch games? Wait, I gotta take this off stream. I don't want your kids seeing anything you're not supposed to see. Where the fuck are my Twitch games? How does this shit work? I have so many games on Twitch, but I've never even checked. Rest in peace, my channel. Inventory. That's gotta be it, right? Nope. What type of game is it, Eddie? Yeah, honestly, I can't remember for my fucking life what that game is. It's like a cyberpunk horror-esque game. Cyberpunk horror game. Maybe I could just fucking Observer! Look at that. It's that easy. Observer. It's supposed Observer came out. Oh, really? That came out in 2017? Huh. Huh. I thought that came out this year. Observer is supposed to be like a cyberpunk horror game, like psychological horror though. It's not like jump scary horror. Waifu probably knows about it. It looks like John Wolf played it and she loves John Wolf, so yeah, it's a video game that came out. I was interested in it. It's like a cyberpunk horror game. Maybe we'll play that. But the Cthulhu game is coming out, I think, on the 30th. So it's coming out right before Halloween. But unfortunately, I work on Halloween, so there's not really a lot that I'm going to be able to stream. Anyway. Since... Yeah, that is on like a Tuesday, isn't it? Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, it's on a Wednesday. I'm going to be working on Wednesday. Oh, you didn't watch Observer? Observer is like, it's supposed to be a game where you have these, like, I believe these genetic modifications. It's in the future. And it's sort of like Cyberpunk 2077 gone wrong. It's like there's a bunch of weird shit happening with your modifications, making you see shit, hear shit. So yeah. That's what Observer is. Maybe I'll play that. I don't know. It looked pretty good. And some people said, oh, it's not really scary. It's all psychological stuff, but I prefer psychological horror anyway. On top of that, we do still have more spooky games I still have more spooky games that I bought on my Steam for Spooky Saturdays that I never played. So we still have Sharing a Room, which is the VR horror game that we started playing. We never played Emily Wants to Play 2, which is garbo. I don't know if the second one is garbage, but the first one was poo-poo doo-doo. Ignore that. That's shit. Layers of Fear wasn't bad, but I've played a lot of it. I played Little Nightmares off stream. I tried Monstrum off stream. It's a VR horror game as well, where you have to try and escape, but it was kind of just AIDS, to be honest. And then Welcome to the Game 1 and Welcome to the Game 2, which are both apparently spooky games that I bought that waifu suggested that's apparently very scary. I could stream those as well. I'm pretty sure I own Observer somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure I own them somewhere. Sounds like Soma. Observer is sort of like Soma, but only in terms of its futuristic spooky game. That's about it. Welcome to the Game's pretty scary. I could play it. To me, honestly, like, it just doesn't feel like October. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I'm not in a spooky mood. I'm not, like, feeling like watching horror movies. I'm not feeling like playing horror games. Like, I'm just not in a spooky mood. I don't know why. I just can't get into Spooktober. I can't do it. Normally, I'm all about the spooks. You know, I love my horror games and stuff. But, and like practically every single year, I've done Halloween streams and stuff where I play spooky games, but I don't know, I just don't feel like it's October. It's Spooktober. I'm supposed to be scared, spooked out of my mind. I just don't feel it. If anything, for like a Halloween stream, I'd like to do one of the watch-along streams where we all like watch a scary movie together. Something like that. I would definitely rather do that than anything else. So, I don't know. That's just me, but I kind of miss those watch-along streams too. They were fun, and I have a couple more things I could implement so that people could just click on it and then be able to watch. I've never seen The Shining either. We could do The Shining. But now, thanks to being in an online relationship with waifu, or I should say a long-distance relationship, since it's not an online relationship once you guys have actually, like, met and hung out and stuff. She introduced me to a website called Rabbit, which is basically you create a room, and then it has a web browser, and you watch shit in that web browser, and then anybody that you allow can join the room. So I could just have that link to the Rabbit in the description, and if anybody came in and they're like, oh, what's going on here, they could click on the link, and then they could watch it with me live, exactly what I'm seeing. So that would be kind of neat. I feel like the delay might fuck it up, though, but I don't know. That would be kind of neat. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll end the stream now. I don't really have any plans for Spooky Spook. I'll probably still be playing Red Dead. Like, let's all be real. Most of us are gonna still be playing Red Dead on Halloween. Like, I won't sugarcoat it. It's gonna take me weeks to finish Red Dead. So I'll probably still be playing Red Dead. Yeah. I hope it's good. If it's not, it's gonna be pretty fucking funny. Can you imagine? We're all so hyped for this game, and then it comes out and it's actually shit. Man, that would be really funny. That'd be very funny. I just fucked up my hair so much, I don't know what I just did. No, Red Dead won't be bad. It'll be Red Dead. It'll be another Rockstar open world game that we've all played a bunch, but we've all played games just like it. But we'll gladly play it again. Hype will carry it for a few months. See, I don't know anybody who's hyped. Like, in real life. I don't know any human being that is hyped in real life. Like, compared to the release of GTA 5, everyone I knew was talking about GTA 5. They're like, oh my god, I can't wait for GTA 5, GTA 5, GTA 5. This? I'm like, hey man, you excited for Red Dead? Red Dead Redemption 2? And all the time I get people like, what's that? And it's not like they're non-gamers either. They're gamers, it's just they're not, they're just like, oh, is that coming out soon? Like the hype, at least compared to GTA, obviously. GTA is like one of the biggest, probably the biggest AAA title in the world. I feel like everybody knows GTA. I just feel like nobody really knows Red Dead, and that's why. Not nobody, but, you know, the casuals. Yeah, I was very critical of GTA 5 when it first came out too. Got tons of hate for it. It's the same thing as Fallout 4, right? Fallout 4 comes out, everyone loves it. I'm critical of it. I get in trouble for it. Give it a few months. Now everybody has the same opinion as me, you know, kind of thing. Not everyone, but the majority. Same thing with GTA. The same exact thing happened with GTA. I was a bit critical of it. Everyone was like, you're insane. This is the best game that's ever come out, ever. Some time passes. Okay, it had this and this issue, you know. I still think GTA 5 is a good game, but it'll be the same thing with Red Dead. It's gonna have flaws. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just horribly, horribly glitchy. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Just ridiculously buggy. Just hopefully it won't be so bad that it's unplayable. And then I'm fine. I don't care if it's not that bad. But you know, it's almost upon us. I will judge the game when I play the game. Unlike most people who are already saying it's like going to be the best shit ever. And it's not even out yet. God knows where they're getting that. Same thing with Fallout 76 though. I feel like that's a lot of games coming out this year. Like, people are shitting on Battlefield 5. People are shitting on Fallout 76. People are shitting or loving on games that are not out yet. We have no indication of how good it's going to be. We have not played it yet. And people are still, like, so vehemently on their side. Blows my mind. Like, how can you tell me for sure Fallout 76 sucks if you haven't played it? You could say it looks like it will suck. You could say it looks like shit, even, which I've said. I'm on record for saying that since day one, by the way. Since day one. Just for the record, go back. You don't believe me? Go back. It's all public. My initial reaction to Fallout 76, it's public. It's on the channel. Watch it. And watch me not be very enthusiastic about it at all and say it's going to suck dick. Just want to put it out there. I'm always right. Okay? Sometimes it takes a while before people recognize my genius. I'm just putting it out there. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm probably going to head to bed soon. And so should you, kids, because it's a weekday and you got work/school tomorrow. Unless you don't. In which case, get a life, you dweeb. Bye, everyone.